Hey, happy Saturday morning, my dear friends. How are you? I've been building the Mobelwagon from Border. So here it is. I've nearly completed the chassis. I'm just putting on the armoured compartment here. And I'm going to make it workable. So I've just got to finish a hinge I'm going to build at the bottom. And they're workable. See, it just still comes out. But they'll be workable, so it all comes down. I've just still got this drying, so I don't want to pull it all the way down just yet. And then I'll put the other side on, so I can have it fully opened or fully closed, but you can't have the half open one, which I don't really want anyway. Because the hinge came out. That's why I've just got to seal that hinge, because you see these two front doors here with the half. You know, there's three options. You can have the fully opened, the half opened, and the closed. That cat, I tell you. Elsie, enough of that. And you can have the fully closed. So you see these front doors here. This one and this one, you have to glue them shut. But if you want to have the half opened version, where is that here, you have to glue them open. And you can't hinge it really. I didn't have any photo etch hinges, so there's not much I can do there. Now, with the build, it's really, really good until you get to the actual conversion parts. So the bottom chassis works perfectly, so they're Panzer IV. They've used just their Panzer IV chassis, and then they've completely changed the top part to make this new Mobelwagon. And this is where all the problems come. So they've made a few mistakes. This didn't fit properly, so that had to be altered. This one here, that fit fine. Both of these had to be altered to be installed. These back parts went together pretty well. Half of the holes for all the tools were missing. You see this here, no guiding holes at all, but it says they're meant to be there. The strange thing is, see the guiding holes for these little handles, both of those were in, and then you had the guiding holes for the top parts, but the bottom parts were missing. It's just very strange omissions. It seemed a bit rushed, but nothing that you can't overcome. Also, the instructions, there was a hell of a lot of mistakes in the instructions. So, for example, all these rail here are wrong. So that's meant to be 30. So that number's meant to be 30. And that number's meant to be 16. But it was the same with all of them. So that's meant to be 21, so that's meant to be 21, that's meant to be 22, that's meant to be 6, that's meant to be 5. 6, 5, and it's exactly the same. It's like they've consistently made the same mistakes over and over with their instructions. So you got that you got to deal with, but their instructions are better and an improvement on last time. The details of their moulding is very nice, so there's no crappy moulding. Every single part has been moulded very well, so right down to those springs on the fenders and all that kind of stuff. They're really well done. The only issues you do have are with the fit, and they add little historical extras, so that little bit that you can see there on the muffler, which is nice. All the parts are detailed very well. So you've got Continental written on your wheels. The bottom parts, they've got all their serial numbers on them. All the suspension has its serial numbers on it. So it's very nicely detailed. Very nicely detailed little kit. You just have a few fit issues and a lot of problems with the instructions, but nothing that a modeler cannot deal with. So once I've got that fighting compartment on, the chassis is complete. So I've just got to build this one last one here, and then we can install that, and then we're good to go. I think that's dry now. So then we're good to go with that. I can start painting the interior part there. All I've got to do, so to get this sealed up, we've got hooks that will hold it all together. Now I'm considering making them out of just some brass instead of the plastic, but we'll see what the plastic looks like. If it's thick enough and good enough, we'll use that. Otherwise we'll just mold up some brass parts. Then we go to the cannon. And it's only a few steps. So we've got 23 where we're building up the body part like usual. 24 we're building the gun. 25 we're putting it all together. 26 and 27 we got the front armor on, and then we can install it. So we could put the nice little photo etch basket on, and we can install the gun. So it's been a very easy, quick build. Nothing like a mini art kit. I'm going to go for this paint scheme, I think. Not a problem in the world. So yeah, I'm having fun with it. But border's a lot of fun. I enjoy border. I really do. But mini art is my favourite. So mini art is the best. And border's a lot of fun. The mini art kits are just number one by far. Don't ever think that I don't think that mini art is not number one. Mini art are far and beyond superior to every other manufacturer of model kits. Way beyond. I just really like border. I find them very innovative and fun. But every kit you get has got problems, mistakes, and issues. Okay? But that's part of the charm with border. I like overcoming their problems. And this is a border kit. What I also like about border is their very crisp plastic molds. They do a very good job of plastic molding. Alright fellas, once the border one's finished, I will continue building this T-34. Get this finished. So I've got up to the extra fuel tins, and there's these tiny little parts that have to be put to join it and hook it on, like the exactly the same as this one. And you see those bits at the back? And they attach to the straps. Yeah, you got to do that with this kit. So those little rear fuel tins are attached the same way. And I remember doing this one, it wasn't that easy. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Alright my friends, we'll go back to the Mobelwagon. So it's a really cool box too, isn't it? I always like border their boxes. Okay, I'll show you some more. See, that's the Mobelwagon. It's got a really nice picture. That's what it's going to look like. See, it already sort of starting to look like that, you know what I mean? It's really cool. I'll show you some other ones that I've got over the years. So, I've done this one. This one, which was really good. I loved this one. This was a really great build. and I've got this in storage now. I've built it, painted it and everything. It's in storage now, and I'll do something with it eventually. Like we're going to build a diorama for it, for the Luftwaffe, to show off the Luftwaffe. And this was one of the first kits I ever built, the J version. Alright guys, enjoy your Saturday. Hopefully you do some modelling, and I will see you again soon.